It's easy to speak out about the way I live, but it's a 24-karat dream. No supermodel in my dirty jeans, but in my 24 inches heels. I'm not pretending, I'm born like this, a game for the reckless. It's so extreme and I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. They're calling me a mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Calling me a mad woman, mad woman. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. 'Cause boy, it's none of your business if I'm a mad woman.
Now let's take a look at classes C and D for the Rockstar Energy Superlap Scotland Series. These guys on track straight into the finals on Saturday. And for D class, first man on screen, car number 58, Stuart McCracken in his Caterham Super Sprint. A 109.6 for Stuart. Just finding his way around Knockhill Racing Circuit. Getting through McIntyre's and away he goes. Alan Stewart in the TR7 V8 done a 102.6. That big V8 engine burbling through the chicane, sounding fabulous. Ian Taylor, car 27, Renault Clio 182, a 102.4 for him. Getting through McIntyre's tricky little corner, reverse direction. Car number 37 was Andrew Skinner in his Westfield, and he did a 101.4 second lap. Just behind car number 73, Robert Davey, a man who we're used to seeing now in his Lotus Elise S220 Cup car, a 101.3 for Robert. Then Jonathan Scrimger, a Vauxhall Astra VXR, beautiful looking car, a 101.3 second lap for Jonathan. Car number 42 is Alex Milne. He done his Audi TT RS proud, doing a 59.8 second lap, sub 1 minute. Delighted he was. Marshall Wisher, only good enough for third place in the Mazda RX-8, with a 57.9 second lap for the man from the Shetland Isles. And in second place it was 777, the Honda Civic of Ian Hoggins. Ian done a 57.8 second lap, 0.6 of a second off the fastest man, and the fastest man was car number 81, Ian Pittman. Ian Subaru Impreza done a 57.209 second lap, and Ian showing some great form in this Subaru, really showing that he could be a championship threat for D class. Into C class, first car in there, the Westfield Megaboost at 58.2 for Steve Arkley. Car number 86, new on the scene, Adam Morrison, C8 Leon, 57.8. I do like the colour scheme of that car. In P3, a little bit wide at Clark's there for number 77, Ian Bonthron in the BMW M3 with a 57.03, 57 flat. And car number 78 in second place was the big Rabowski, David Rabowski, Subaru Impreza WRX, 56.1, cracking lap for Rabowski, and he was only 0.08 of a second off the fastest man on the day. Christopher Cherry, car number 11 in his Mitsubishi Evo, a 56.102 lap for Cherry, saw him take the honours in Class C. Coming up through Butchers in the twisty part, Cherry really driving that car hard. Almost missing the apex, but getting back on the gas and away he went. Saturday results, Ian Pittman wins Class D from Ian Hoggins and Marshall Wishart, and Chris Cherry takes Class C honours from the big Rabowski and Ian Bonthron. So now let's have a look at qualifying for Classes C and D for Sunday, and well, the most impressive thing with these two classes is how close the guys are. 0.4 of a second covering the top three in Class C after qualifying, and 0.9 of a second covering the top three in Class D. Pittman, David, Darren Scott and Marshall Wishart for Class D, and Chris Cherry, Ian Bonthron and David Rabowski for Class C. Chris Cherry showing that he's very dominant all the way in Class C, not only winning on the Saturday but putting it fastest in Class C with his Mitsubishi Evo, doing a 55.799 second lap on Sunday. Ian Pittman, on the other hand, in Class D, Subaru Impreza, 57.456. That would have put him 4th overall in C class. Some cracking driving from Ian Pittman there, really punching above his weight. Darren Scott in the Mitsubishi Evo 6, come home in second place, and Marshall Wishart third place in qualifying. Things not going that great for Marshall, but having said that, 9/10 of a second off fastest, I think he would take that coming all the way from the Shetland Isles. Ian Bonthorne still getting the hang of his BMW, sliding it as much as he can through Clark Corner, losing traction but trying to gain speed. And then we watch Pittman, the man who's in charge of D-Class just now. Lights ablaze for Chris Cherry, which means he was on a fast lap. As we said, he was 55.799. The man was on a bit of a mission.
That was flat out. Yeah, had to give it all there.
And is that how we're going to see you? We'll see you in the final as well. Do you think you can take the top step?
I'm never going to say, that I can, but I'm going to certainly give it a shot. So that's what I'm here for. So yeah, we'll keep pushing and see what we get.
Fastest man in C-Class, Chris Cherry, and wow, what a day you've had. That gearbox clutch change, the work that everybody's put in the paddock for you there. You're fastest in C-Class, mate. Well done.
No, big shout out to everyone that helped out with us there. Clark Automotive, RA Motorsport. I mean, I couldn't have done it without them. Errol and the guys went out their way today. I mean, gearbox in, out, 2.5 hours with an ice cream in between's no bad, to go back out and win qualifying. So that's what it's all about, this.
Means a lot, doesn't it? Because last year, the championship was kind of stolen on a mechanical, so this year you're out for it.
Yeah, it was pretty much this time last year we were leading it, and then we had the issues and sort of lost the championship because of that. So this year we were trying to sort of make the car as reliable as possible, but you can't expect these things to happen. So this sprung up on us in the first lap of the first warm up this morning. But no, usual, the boys do their job and get through it.
So qualifying results, as we said earlier on, Pittman, Huggins and Wishart for Class D, and Cherry, Rabowski and Bonthorne for Class C. Let's have a look at the finals for Class D. Stuart McCracken was in 12th place. Stuart done a 108.1. Pretty delighted with that he was. A lot faster his qualifying run. And then Alan Stewart come through in his TR7 V8 car with a 102.2. Robert Davey, car number 73, in his Lotus Elise, done a 101.9. And in 9th place, car number 37, was Andrew Skinner in his Westfield, and he did a 101.8 second lap. 8th place for Jonathan Scrimger, Vauxhall Astra VXR, clean as ever, and his lap time was a 101.8 also, very close between himself and Skinner. And in 7th place, car 27 was Ian Taylor, Renault Clio 182, a 101.4 second lap. Mark Irvine, he was flying with a minute flat, and so was Alex Milne, he done a 59.3. In 4th place we saw Darren Scott coming through with his Mitsubishi Evo 6, and he done a 58.0 second lap. Great addition to Super Lap Scotland in the D class. And in 3rd place it was that man. Look at those menacing skies as Marshall Wishart goes down Duffy's Dip with a 57 second lap, including a lockup. 2nd place was 777, that was Ian Huggins in his Honda Civic with a 57.6 second lap. And once again taking the D class honours, car number 81, it was Ian Pittman. Subaru Impreza with a 57.1 second lap. Managed to put 0.4 of a second into Ian Huggins. As hard as Huggins tried on this lap here, as we see him going in towards Clark, using all the track and a bit more, he didn't have anything for this man. Two-wheeling through Duffy's Dip, lots of kerb through Leslie's, brakes for McIntyre's, looks nice and in control. That's what you need to get the perfect lap time, not scrubbing off the speed by going sideways. Ian Pittman really in control of this Subaru Impreza as he made his way around. 57.1, as I said, 0.4 of a second, half a second further up the road, quicker than anybody in D class.
Trouble in your mind, how I spend my time, but it's 24 hours straight.
Overall, that's just been a spot on weekend. So yeah, pleased with that. With a last minute rush, getting gearboxes and everything in car. And Thursday night we sort of rolled off a ramp and went, let's see what we've got, and chuffed for that. So. And
you're also sitting here in pit lane right now with your kind of Rockstar, because you're the current Rockstar pace setter.
Excellent. No, pleased with that. So don't think I'll beat the big boys, but it's a nice while it lasts. So.
Enjoy. Well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
As we move into C class, we see Steve Arkley, the first guy on track, and Steve was a 59.1 second lap in his Westfield Megabusa through Clark's. Again, faster than he's going, and really enjoying the Super Lap Scotland was this man, 77, Ian Bonthorne. in his brand new BMW M3, which has got a 56.4 second lap, only 9/10 off the fastest time, and only 3/10 of a second off the fastest time was 78, the big Grabowski in his Subaru Impreza. A 55.8 second lap for the ever improving and speedy David Grabowski, but he didn't have anything. 3/10 of a second does seem like a long way. He didn't have anything though for this man here. Look at the commitment by Christopher Cherry as he come over the crest of Duffus, and just like Pittman, smooth as you like through McIntyre's. Christopher Cherry's Mitsubishi Evo, 55.447 was his lap time, and as he went up the back straight in towards Clark's, by this point he knew he was on a hot lap. Little extra dab of the brakes he turned in there with a little bit of understeer through Clark's, but still the fastest man in C-Class. Oh, jeez. Chris Cherry wins the C-Class here at Knockhill Racing Circuit, and he doesn't just win it, he absolutely owns it. And after a weekend that's been pretty difficult.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody in the pits knows. I'm sure all the spectators seen us. It was pretty grueling. I mean, we went out the first warm-up session, first lap, and the clutch went, so yeah, it was a bit tight for time to get the gearbox out, new clutch in, gearbox back in, went out qualifying, got pole for that, so yeah, it's just been one of them days. It all went together eventually. Yeah.
So not only have you won C-Class, you're also the current Rockstar pace setter, so we're going to keep you here with your can of juice until somebody beats your time.
Yep, well, hopefully I'll be here till the end of the day then, eh?
Yeah, fingers crossed, well done.
Right.
Final results for Class D was Ian Pittman, Ian Huggins and Marshall Wishart, the 1, 2, 3, with Chris Cherry, David Grabowski and Ian Bonthorne taking the Class C honours.